Hey, what are you doing for your exercise? Yeah, I know, I already started this, but I'm coming back to it. I got to see where my internet is best, I guess. Okay, so last week we talked about all the different phases of our hormone cycle, our menstrual cycle, and this week I really wanted to hone in on the exercise portion of this topic, this use your cycle topic. So many of the studies on athletes were done on men. And sure, they had a few women in their study parameters, but as with a lot of studies, what happens is they take the outliers out. So if you didn't fall into the parameters, then they exclude the data. And they didn't look at things like how to actually use your cycle and do different things every week as your hormones fluctuate and change. Here's the deal. Every month we have a predictable cycle of hormone shifting. And if you really lean into that and use the cycle, you're going to find that your exercise gets so many more benefits with so much less work. So this series is designed for anybody who's got a hormone cycle. You might be 13, you might be 30, you might be 40, you might be 70. Because yes, even postmenopausal women have a hormone cycle. And the more you support the cycle, the more benefits you get from the cycle. So today I wanted to talk exercise basics, and then each day this week I'm going to cover one of these different styles of training. And each style of training should be fit into your program, right? Based on what week you're in and how you would fluctuate this style of training. So there's 4 basic styles of training. The first one is heavy strength. Heavy strength. This style of workout is designed to help you build and maintain sexy calorie burning muscle. Yes, you gotta have muscle. It's not gonna make you look bulky. You have too much estrogen for that. You don't have enough testosterone. You're not going to look bulky unless you're doing something you should not be doing, that involves chemicals. So lifting some heavy weight. And by heavy, I mean it better be heavier than your purse. It better be a weight that you can lift only 6 to 11 times. Yeah, that kind of heavy. And that you actually fail. Like you can't do it again. That's how you build muscle. We'll talk about strength training more on Wednesday, but I just want to get you a feel for what you're doing. Now, strength training, all of these styles are done all throughout the month. It's just where we put our emphasis, right? All right, second style of training is sprint or fast training. It's your cardio. So sprint training is designed to get you burning muscles and breathlessness, right? Not necessarily running, although it can be running, but not necessarily. It could be a speedy weight workout, like a lighter weight HIIT workout. It could be on the elliptical. It could be climbing stairs. It could be running. The key to sprint training is that you're not jogging. You're not pacing. You're not saying, I have 30 minutes. I have to run for 30 minutes. It's, I have 30 minutes. How many times can I get so breathless I have to take a break? Right? That's where the magic happens, where you get so breathless you have to take a break. Oh, I love this. When people finally see how little they actually have to work to do a sprint workout, it's amazing. It's like, right? My own personal story, I hate running. I hate cardio. The thought of getting out and jogging for 30 minutes, gross. But the thought of going to the local soccer field and running goalpost to goalpost, so that's like 110 yards or something like that. I think it's done in meters though. Takes me 30 seconds to run and takes me about 2.5 minutes to walk back and catch my breath. And sometimes I have to stand at the other end. And then you just repeat that as many times as you can get done in 20 to 25 minutes, right? I can only do that like 8 times. That's like only 4 minutes of running. That's freaking fantastic. I love that part. Like, you should try that. Okay, we're going to talk more about sprints on Thursday. The third type of workout is the stroll. Strolling is just that. It is strolling. It's getting your steps in. It's just moving more. They're called neat activities. Non-exercise activities in thermogenesis, I think is what it means. It's not cardio. You're not supposed to stroll fast. You're not supposed to pump your arms. You're not supposed to get breathless. It's just getting steps in. So, for example, in this COVID time, literally when I'm on the phone with my mom or whoever, I've got my earbuds in and I'm literally walking. I have a small house. I'm literally just walking from my bedroom to the patio door and my bedroom to the patio door. If my mom and I are on the phone for an hour, I get 1,600 steps in. I'm not doing cardio. I'm like being able to breathe, and she doesn't know I'm taking a walk, except that we've talked about it. And I'm getting 1,600 steps. You guys been like checking your steps at all? So I got me this old-fashioned step counter. And I kind of am surprised at how infrequently I get 10,000 steps without trying or without getting on the phone. So I'd highly recommend you get just like a boring old step counter that you can keep on your waistband all the time and see at the end of the day, how many steps are you getting? That's what a stroll is designed to do. My puppy and I go for a walk. We're out for an hour, hour and a half, and I might get only 5,000 steps out of that. Dang it. So it's just strolling. It's just checking out the neighborhood. If you're on a treadmill, it's 2.8 to 3.2 miles an hour. It's not a sprint. You're not supposed to get breathless and burning. It's not heavy. You're not supposed to have ankle weights on, aside from that's bad from your knees. It's just going for a stroll, seeing whose flowers are coming up, that sort of thing. Slow. It's designed to help bring your cortisol levels down. We're going to talk about the stroll more on Friday. And then finally, the fourth style of workout is the recovery workout. Recovery workout. How do those even go in the same sentence? Well, we want to move our bodies every day. But, strength training, you should only do a couple times a week and not back-to-back days. Sprints, you don't want to do that more than a couple times a week. You could do strolls every day, but what's a recovery workout? It's moving your body with the intent of your muscles being less sore, with the intent of just moving so you don't rust up, right? So it could be foam roller, it could be stretching workout, it could be a recovery-based yoga, not like a power yoga. It could be contrast showers, it could be an ice bath, it could be a sauna. And those things kind of depend on what portion of the month you're in, but we'll talk more about recovery workouts tomorrow. So I just want you to get a basic understanding of all the styles of workouts before we move on to them. Now, did you catch the cheat sheet, the hashtag Use Your Cycle cheat sheet? It's more than just about dating stuff, guys. Check it out. NowGetGoing.com and get the Use Your Cycle date night cheat sheet because it's about more. Have a fantastic afternoon.